Next up is going to be Brittany Force and Smax Smith. I don't believe there was a more excited person on the planet than Smax Smith the other night when he ran that 393 to qualify. It's the first time that he'd been in the 3-second zone in the 1,000-foot era. And he's a guy that just absolutely loves when he gets an opportunity to put the helmet on. Doesn't happen as often for Smax as it used to, but with Gary Leverich in the team, needing somebody to drive this weekend, they gave the Canadian a call and said, "What do you think?" And Smax said, "What time do you want me to be there?" He has definitely got a monster here in round number one, albeit a pretty blonde monster. Brittany Force, number 4 in the countdown to the championship as we come in here. I'm not sure there's a car out there that does a lower RPM burnout than Gary Leverich's machine. Hey, all it's got to do is enough to dry those tires off and clean them up, and it certainly is enough to do that. This one's going to be a little more violent. Not a lot, but a little. So for Brittany, here's the situation. She's 4th in the points. There is a log jam at the top of the points as we are here 2 races into the countdown to the championship. Of the 3 drivers in front of her, Steve Torrance has advanced. Doug Coletta has advanced. Mike Salinas has not advanced. So she's got an opportunity to make a move on Mike, and she definitely needs to keep pace with the other 2. She also knows that Leah, who is behind her, has already advanced. David Grubnick calling the shots on this. He and Max Savage came over and took over the Advanced Auto Parts Auto Club team for John Force Racing. When Alan and Brian departed to go to Salinas. And Smax Smith. Smax don't care about points. Smax don't care about anybody else's countdown to the championship. It's as simple as this. If he can figure out a way to get to the finish line in front of Brittany, he gets to come back and drive the car again. He doesn't get to do that very often. He cares a lot about that. Now, let's be honest here. If Brittany goes out there and runs a 370-something, she wins the race. But if Brittany makes a mistake, that Leverage car needs to make a good, clean run and be there to try to take advantage of that mistake. Nope, Smax drives into smoke, saw pop down there for Brittany, but wow, look at that number, 3.698. 329 miles an hour, and it knocked the blower off of it right at the finish line lights. But that was a heck of a run. Low ET of race day so far. Take a look again up on the screen. Boom, and that's right there at the finish line, where it's separated the supercharger from the rest of the motor with a little backfire down there. Smax goes 613 at 102 miles an hour. And as his car started smoking the tires through the middle, that was pretty much game over.